Hey there, good morning. I know you are a really creative person, but including with the creativity, you need some techniques so that you can design amazing posters or amazing elements using the Adobe or using the graphic design softwares. So this is what I'm going to teach you in this video. In this video, I'm gonna tell you some amazing tips, 10 amazing essential graphic design tips for our beginners especially. So in these tips, typography, white space, negative space, and grid system, balance, these kind of things are included. So if you want to create something amazing, then you should watch this complete tutorial so that you can be familiar everything which is essential to design an amazing poster, to design amazing art or anything in a graphic designing. So let's watch the video so that you can be familiar, so that you can create amazing posters in future. But before watching this tutorial, don't forget to share and subscribe PIXIPACE YouTube channel with your family and friends. Now let's enjoy the video and learn 10 amazing tips to design some amazing posters, or I can say essential graphic design tips for beginners. Welcome to PIXIPACE. I am a professor of graphics. Well, these tips are: understand the basics of design, use the right colors, understand typography, create a balance, keep it simple, understand white space, contrast, grid system, negative space, or design trends. So this is what is included in this video. These 10 tips are included, so let's learn one by one about these tips. Well, the first one is basic of design. You need to understand what is design, what is the purpose of design. Well, a design's beauty lies in its details, a harmony of elements, each with its own purpose. To create a stunning design, one must understand the fundamentals of color, typography, balance, and more. So typography, color, balance, these things are essential in every element of design. And my second tip is color. You should know everything about the color. Well, colors are an essential part of any design, and it is important to understand how to use them effectively and tastefully. Choosing the right color can be a difference between a successful design and one that falls flat. You really need to understand everything about the colors, like a warm color, cool color. Just take an example of a blue color. If you are creating something trustworthy, then you can select the blue color. So these kind of things you need to know about the colors. If you know about the colors, then you can implement it in your design according to the content. And the next tip is typography. Well, typography is the art of arranging type in visually appealing way of communicating a message. It's essential to have an understanding of the different typefaces, font weights, and styles in order to create a successful design. Well, in my perspective, typography is the most important thing in a graphic design. If you know everything about the typography, then it means 50% of your design is completed. If you can just write in a good way, you are not using any kind of element like a color or any kind of extra designing element, then your poster will be 50% ready. So this is the power of typography. You really need to know everything about the typography, like a kerning font, like a kerning, leading, tracking, like in the fonts, serif font, sans serif font, decorative font. So these kind of things you need to know about the typography. If you really know about the typography, then it is really great for you. It means you are creating a amazing posters because you know the sense, because you know how to use the right font in a right poster. And the next tip is balance in design. Well, finding the perfect balance between type and images is key to creating a successful design. When the two are balanced, the design will be pleasing to the eye and the message will be clear and concise. Well, balance is everywhere. Everywhere we need a balance. If our life is not balancing, then definitely we are going to face a lot of hurdles. If our work is not balanced, then we should manage our work. So this is same as in design. It doesn't matter how many elements, how many colors or type or fonts or content you are using in your poster or in your design. You need to keep it in a balance so that it can look amazing, so that you can convey your message clearly. And the next tip is simplicity. Well, simplicity is a key factor in creating a successful design, as too much clutter can be distracting and difficult to interpret. Using minimal elements and colors will help to create a design that is clear and effective. Well, it is everywhere. It doesn't matter in a business or in a life or in a design. Simplicity is a most essential tool for everyone. Even there is a principle in a graphic design that is KISS. It means keep it simple, stupid. So it doesn't matter what you are designing, always try to keep it simple. And the next step is white space, which is again important tip or technique in our design. Well, white space is the area between design elements, providing a visual break and allowing the design to interpret it more easily. White space also adds emphasis to the design elements, drawing attention to create parts of the design. White space actually is a free area in design. Well, if you are using white space, it means you are focusing on the major element in your design. If you are not going to use any kind of white space, it means you are using number of elements in your design. So which is a useless, because in that way you are not focusing on the main content. So always focus on the main content, use the white space. And the next tip is contrast. Well, contrast is an effective tool in graphic design to draw attention to elements, create focus, and create visual interest. Different shades, tints, and hues of colors can be used to create contrast in our design, as can be use of complementary colors. Primary color, tertiary color, secondary color, monocolors. If you know really about the colors, then you can create contrast easily. If you can create contrast, it means people can love your design. Well, if you don't know about the colors, then no worries, you can let me know. I will make a tutorial especially about the colors, like primary color, primary color, secondary color, tertiary color. I'll explain everything in a tutorial. So let me know down below in a comment section. And our next tip is grid system. Well, a grid system is a structure of vertical and horizontal lines used to arrange content in a layout. The grid system helps to create a consistent visual hierarchy and balance the element in a design. Well, grid system, as per the definition, these are the lines which are really important. Well, these lines are a grid system, properly calculating the area which you are using in your design. So always try to use the grid system so that your design can be perfect in a proper values. So that's why grid system is important. And the next step is negative space. Well, negative space, also known as a white space, is the area around and between elements on a page that creates visual interest and provides users with a break from the content. Creating a balanced composition by incorporating negative space in your design can help to draw attention to a specific element and create a more pleasing overall visual aesthetic. Negative space is really helpful because by using the negative space, you can focus on your major element or on a major content. If you are using negative space or a white space in your design, then it means people will focus on the main content. And the last one is design trends. Well, to staying up to date with the latest trends in our design can help inform your own designs and make them stand out from the competition. Knowing the trend can also help you create designs that are more thoughtful and engaging to viewers. Well, if you are a poster designer, then definitely you should follow the trends, because the life of posters is really less. So that's why you have to be a updated person regarding the trends of graphic design. If you are working on logo or branding, then according to the age of these things, because the minimum age is 5 to 10 years, so that's why here you need to think in a long-term vision. But if you are focusing on our posters, then definitely you should follow the trends, because age of posters is really less. So these are the 10 tips for today's video. Follow these 10 tips and definitely you will make your next poster really amazing. So this is it for today's video. In next video, I'm gonna share some more amazing tips so that you can create amazing design, amazing graphics. And so this is it for today's. If you have any kind of question, then please let me know down below in a comment section. And please share and subscribe PIXIPACE channel with your friends. Thank you so much. Keep supporting.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's